Hello everybody, this is Mackenzie from Mad Bees Quilt and Sew, and I am here today to show you how to make a mitered corner baby blanket or cat donation blanket. We are doing an event called Quilts for Kitties where we are making donated quilts for the Grateful Hearts Cat and Kitten Rescue. That is one of our new neighbors around the corner, so we wanted to make something to donate for them. So we are going to show this off today. What I already have prepared is a finished one to show you what we're going to make, but also the squares that you are going to need. This is just cotton, no batting inside of there, so you do not have to use batting. You can if you would like to, but this is traditional 100% cotton. I am also going to show you today how to make it with flannel. So I have my 2 flannel pieces cut. What I have is my front focus square, and that is cut at 18 by 18. So that is what you will need, an 18 by 18 square. Then you will also need for the outside, so this is the mitered edge here and your backing, you will need a 28-inch square. So I do already have that cut as well. So you can see that. So that's our dimensions that we need, 18 by 18 and then 28 by 28, and that will make a mitered corner blanket in no time. Our first step that we are going to do is we are going to mark the center on all of our pieces. So mark the center of each edge. So I'm going to take this, mark the center on this edge, take again, mark the center on this edge, and on all 4 we will mark the center, and then I will also do that on my backing piece. So we're going to mark the centers, and then I'm also on each corner going to mark a 1/4 inch square. So you will see that shortly. All right, everybody, what we are going to do first is mark the centers on our 18 by 18 inch square and the centers on our 28 inch square. So what I'm going to do, I have my right sides up. I'm going to fold right sides together, and I'm going to give it a little crease or a little press here. Then I should be able to see, I can see this in person. You may have a more challenging time at home being able to see where I got or where the crease is, but trust me, it's there and you will have no problem at home spotting it yourself. I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing again. Press, 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 finger press. Pop it open. And then here are, now I've marked the centers on my front square here. So my 18 by 18 inch square, the centers are marked. Then I'm going to do the same thing on my backing piece, my 28 by 28 inch piece. Get that all lined up here, make it look nice and pretty. And again, finger press, open and mark it. See my creases here. Again, much easier in person than I'm sure it is on video to see. And then I'm going to turn right sides together again. Line up, make it look all nice and pretty here. Does not have to be super perfect, just as nice as we can. Flannel is notoriously more stretchy than other materials, so don't make yourself crazy. Open, and let's mark those. Now that I have the centers marked on my 28 by 28 and my 18 by 18, on my front focus piece, the 18 by 18, I do also have to mark a 1/4 inch square in each corner. So what I'm going to do is take my ruler, and I am going to get a 1/4 inch square here. So 1/4 inch by a 1/4 inch. Perfect. It is a very small little square, again, because it's just a 1/4 inch by a 1/4 inch. Again, do not make yourself crazy. Let's get that here. So there's that one marked. Next one here, we're going to find our 1/4 inch, and we're going to repeat this for all 4 corners. Okay, now that we have our centers marked on our front square and back square, and on our front square we have marked our 1/4 inch squares on each corner, what we're going to do next is place our materials right sides together, so print to print, and we are going to line up this center with this center, line those up and put a pin. Then we are going to do that for all 4 sides. Center to center, put a pin. Center to center, put a pin. And our last side here, same thing. And once we get these all matched up and pinned into place, we are ready to start sewing. So what we are going to do, you may choose to place some more pins along each side that you are going to sew, but these 1/4 inch squares that we marked are important because that's going to tell us where to start sewing and where to stop sewing. So we start a 1/4 inch in and we end a 1/4 inch from the edge. So I'm going to put this under my machine and sew just from edge of that drawn square to this edge of that drawn square. I'm going to do that on 3 sides, and on the 4th side I'm going to make sure I leave an opening. So make sure you don't forget to leave an opening on one of your sides. I will see you back here after we get our side sewn. We are on our 4th side for sewing. So I have my pin in there marking the center for me. I need to make sure I leave a big enough opening to be able to flip and turn out. So make sure you don't forget, leave a few inch opening and make sure you back tack when you're sewing down. Stop, leave your opening, and when you start up sewing again, make sure you back tack. That way that seam is really nice and secure. So we are going to get that sewn here. Leave an opening. Start sewing, back tack, and finish up. All right, so now that we have all of our edges and all of our corners pressed open, we are going to turn. So I located the opening that I left, and we are going to flip and turn this adorable mitered corner quilt out. Flip and turn, flip and turn. So cute. Make sure we get our points out. I just use my finger, nothing too crazy here. Oh, this stripe is so fun. And last corner. All right. Wow, success already. I am going to press this one more time at the iron just to make sure it's laying all nice and kind of flat for me, and make sure that the opening here is folded in on itself. That way I can make sure all I have to do is take this over to the machine, very last step, and top stitch. And that is all I'm going to do next. So I will meet you back over at the machine. Right, we are ready to top stitch our finished project here. I always like to start on the edge that has the opening. That way I start off strong. I know that it's closed. So I'm gonna put this under my machine. We are doing on a Bernina machine a number 4 stitch or a serpentine stitch. So we will show you that as we go. Here we go, start off in a corner and we're off. Maybe. All right, and we are all done with our mitered corner baby blanket, or cat and kitten blanket if you are making these for donation with us. We hope that you're able to join us to make these for, again, Grateful Hearts Cat and Kitten Rescue, who is our new neighbor. We are so excited, and I hope you guys enjoy. Remember, even if you use a material that has a stripe in it, a cat or a kitten is not going to tell you that your lines don't match up. Don't worry. We're here to have fun and do something for a wonderful cause. The finished size on this is 22.5-inch square, so perfect for kittens and cats alike, and I hope you enjoyed. Remember, this is Mad Bees Quilt and Sew, and this is the place you want to be. Bye.